become a master, when it comes to politics, claiming that Obi will only win 25% in the four eastern states. That means he's not going to win I mean, this man just bearing a grudge, nothing but that. And Ngozi Ewela stated during that time, he has a bad character. Go read what Ngozi Ewela said, that this man is desperate for power and is very dangerous. That's exactly what Ngozi Ewela said. So she knows him very well. So all he's doing is try to play for political capital. And he stated, I read everything that he stated in that essay. I mean, it was quite an essay. Go read everything, Babeto. You're going to see that this man is bearing grudge. Nothing more. But I'm glad he came out, because this is going to help the obedience, even more, enlighten Nigeria about Obi record. Do you know what he called the obedience? He called us the mob. Go and read everything. And he called Obi a Hitler. Everybody should go read that in detail. I don't know whether he means the followers or Obi, but if you read it, Barbados, the way it sounds, he called Obi a Hitler. That Obi is going to be a Hitler. Can you believe that? This kind of a humble man, you are characterizing that he's going to be a Hitler. And he called all of us a mob, like we should go to hell. So, but anyway, I'm just upset about that man. But anyway, it's politics. So let's leave it like that, But I'm glad, he showed his true color. And he's only going to get one time in Anambra State. I think somebody put him up to that, according to what he said. And one more thing that he said somebody tell him to write this and document it. So I don't know who that is. Go and read it. He said it. So let's see how it's going to play. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man of prestige, for that wonderful submission of yours. Honestly, Peter Obi is a role model. He's a man that a lot of people will look up to and are looking up to right now. Just listen to how he handles issues. Like, it's amazing. I'm very, very proud to call him my future president, and I know he's going to be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you, Bella Naomi, again for the super chat. Thank you so much, Bella Naomi. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much for your continuous support. I also want to say thank you to Mr. John Ochi Ofeli. It's been a while. Thank you so much, Mr. John, for this kind of grand entrance. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you, guys, to everyone on the comment section. I see you all. Thank you for joining. The viewers, the panelists, thank you all so much. We really do appreciate every one of you. Now, let's quickly move straight to Mr. Chooks to give us his 3-minute submission on Soludo. Mr. Chooks, please talk to us.
Yeah, thank you, Kachi. Once again, I'm glad that you played this video before my turn. I can't be happier. I don't know, those in the medical field, please remind me what Aisha Buhari said his husband is suffering from.
PTSD.
Exactly. I think, being a child born, just before the war, I think that is what Soludo is suffering from. That war affected him, that he has never forgiven, and, all those kind of a thing. Because I don't know a man in his right senses, just like what Peter Obi said, those things that I couldn't do, or I couldn't finish, carry on with it and, make it better. You are learned better than me. I'm just a trader. So I think that is what is disturbing him. I seriously believe, because immediately he came in, when he was campaigning, everybody, for example, my town or local government voted for him overwhelmingly, So if we know this kind of character, there's no way he's going to be anywhere near that, And if Abga want to succeed in Anambra State, they should come out right now and make a statement. Because we, the Anambrans, we will never forget this. We will never forget this. No matter what happened going forward, we will never forget this. Because yeah, we can say, hey, don't say this is like all the Igbos are agreeing with him. Yeah, but it's still a dent on us. We don't agree with him, but yet it's still a dent on us that a brother, your brother, I mean, it's like in a family. Your senior brother or your junior brother is his senior Peter, so his junior brother is going for something and he's that angry That is to show you the kind of family he comes out from. I'm sorry to say this, but kudos to his son for coming out to say, hey, this is not part of me. At least he has saved his own political career, because you know how we do politics in Nigeria, father after son. I mean, after father, son takes. I wish every politician in Nigeria, the lives of Tinubu's children, Atiku's children, should come out in this manner and condemn the bad things that done, or wash their hands away. You know, I think everybody who have spoken in this matter has given it justice. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you very much, Mr. Chooks, for that wonderful contribution of yours. On that note, I believe everybody has contributed on the Soludo's issue. I say a very big thank you to everyone who was super chatted us. Edo Lights, Bella Naomi, Mr. J.E., Bitcoin, aka Mr. Pansat, Joel of Nashville, Desmond Wadike, and of course, John Ochi Ofeli. Thank you guys so much for your continuous support. We appreciate you all. Please, guys, endeavor to support us by using the $ to the right on the comment section to support what we do here. And please like and share the broadcast so our message can keep spreading like wildfire. And if it's your first time here, you stumbled on this page and you're enjoying what you're seeing right now, do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever we come on air just like this. Thank you all so much and God bless you. Now let's go to Oshiomhole. Mr. Ninja, watch please.
All right, thank you very much. We'll go for Oshiomhole now, then we'll round up with INEC. So Oshiomhole came out now to talk about our principal, talk about Atiku, but I'd like us to start with what they have to say about Peter Obi. Thank you very much. I bet make una share, make una like the broadcast. God bless you.
The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Obi said, yes, he has money there, but it is not up to 500 million. The journalist asked him, how much is it? He said, it's not up to half of that. Okay, so you have $50 million. He said, no, not up to that. Not up to half of that. Okay. You have $125 million. He said, no, okay.
Oh, somebody is asking me who is this man. You don't know Oshiomhole. Now Oshiomhole now. I think everybody know him. Sorry that I did not do the proper introduction about this man. I think everybody know this man. Why are you asking who is Oshiomhole now? He's one of the talkative we have in Nigeria. Okay, let me introduce him for you, please. I guess you are going to know, not ask me again, so who be Oshiomhole. And I get another video, I first introduce them, but more listen to what they talk first.
$1 million. Obi says about $20 million. The man asking, why do you keep the money outside Nigeria? If Obi keeps his money outside Nigeria, carrying the dollars and keep in another country, and the dollar is crashing in Naira, is Obi not contributing to our economic crisis? Come on now. You don't need to be an economist. This is common sense. If you believe in Nigeria, keep your money in Nigeria. Go to Anambra and ask the people, where are the schools that he built? Where are the roads? Yesterday, Soludo told us he didn't do roads, he didn't do school, there was no security, no hospital. Now, Soludo said that yesterday. When they told him he was saving money, he said, come on, people are hungry, I say you are saving. Do you save when you are starving to death? So I want young people, be careful. Obi was the running mate of Atiku, Abubakar, in 2019. Is that not a fact? Which party? PDP. He ran election as vice presidential candidate in what? PDP. Where did he left PDP? Because who are saying labor? There is nothing labor about him. Lastly, Obi says he's a trader. He has next one of the biggest supermarkets or shopping mall in Abuja. In that shopping mall, all the items there are imported. So if Obi is selling imported wine, imported cloth, imported basket, everything is imported. Is that not the reason? Because we are importing and we are producing.
This man is just talking. I don't know if I'm the only one that cannot get what he's trying to say or what he's saying. You know, other people are using corruption, to counter their opponent. This one is saying Obi say he's safe. People, they hungry. People, is that not a good thing? At least we are not see. So does it mean that till now, none of these people have anything to say about Obi? Till now. We have about less than 3 months to election. Wow. Obi deserve a world-class award. Jesus. Till now. Just listen to Oshiomhole. It's just like playing in a play field. What he's saying doesn't make no sense to me. Let's listen to what he have to say about Atiku. Now, only this one I like him for.
With Atiku Abubakar, I'm not going to abuse anybody, but I'm going to speak to facts, and I will take the Holy Quran and the Holy Bible and swear that everything I shall say shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Because we need to educate Nigerians to vote wisely. That is why I said, if I want to do one day, I will do it. But today, I want to deliver a message. Abubakar Atiku was vice president for 8 years. I was president of Nigeria Labour Congress for the same period. Atiku was the one who auctioned Nitel. Do you remember Nitel? He sold it. He snatched it today. What happened to the money? Atiku was the vice president, and I asked you to watch the video clips. He said, between him and Obasanjo, I'm never afraid to mention their name because only a coward will die more than once. He confessed, although he's not a Catholic, that he and Obasanjo spent $16 billion, American dollars, to fix power. And Atiku admits that they paid fully to the contractors. Do you have power? They stole that money. Money does not disappear. $16 billion. Now, I hear those who talk about religious tolerance. Atiku does not tolerate anybody who doesn't believe in his own religion. So he married a woman from Igbo called Jennifer. When he got to his home, he forced the woman to change her name to Jamila. When he went to the east, he told the Igbos, Jennifer is your daughter, vote for me. When he lost the election, what did he do? He divorced Jamila or Jennifer. And today we are in court. A man who loses women, married them at the eve of election, divorce after election. Is that the kind of man women will vote for? Come on.
Okay, we are going to stop that right there because we'll continue from our next broadcast tomorrow, especially what he said about Obi and Atiku. But you can see, my concern here is that does it mean till now none of them have anything to say about Obi rather than he cannot win? Election is not on social media. Election is on election. I don't understand. I beg, let me finish my introduction. Thank you, my people. I have somebody on the phone. No, ask me again. So we'll talk just now. Now be that. All right. Thank you very much, my brother, for calling in. Mr. Israel, go ahead, talk to us.
Good evening, Nigerians. Good evening, Nigeria. Thank you for picking my call. Nigeria, let's listen to this thing. So Oshiomhole told you, what's his statement? Let me educate you. Oshiomhole. So which means you guys are watching us. Una never hear. We, the citizens, are the ones that are trying to educate them. Now they say they want to educate us. In what way? Oshiomhole could not give one policy or what they intend to do. They are attacking Obi. This is the same person you guys have said he will never win a primary school. This is the person that you said 10 people are at the back of the computer typing just typing on the social media. So you are using him to campaign. So you know how he works. You never talked about what your own principal intend to do. You see, Oshiomhole, you know that you see Buba Galadima can answer. He told you on national TV that you are a fraudster. He's on national TV. He said they should ask you, the house you went to build in Iyamo, where did you get the money, Oshiomhole? He asked the one you built in Abuja, where did you get the money? He said you are a fraudster. Maybe now, NMDP, they are also coming for you. You said you are coming for the obedient. You cannot educate us, Oshiomhole. We know your tricks. Everybody look at Oshiomhole's hand. He's holding 2 mics. Only you want. Then you hold 2 mics. Because I use to speak fast. Only you want 2 mics. You hold on. But Oshiomhole should look at himself and not tell him. I want him to come out on social media now and tell Nigerians, let him and Obi debate. What is accusing of Obi for? Oshiomhole, you have not answered Buba Galadima in your own house, Nigeria there. This one is not external. This is Nigeria. He said you are a fraudster. Go and clarify that fraudster. The house you build in Iyamo and the university you build in your own village. Where did you get the money for? Is he benefiting in Nigeria, an Edo citizen? No, it is inside your own pocket. So why are you coming now to educate Nigeria when you don't even have the basic education yourself? You don't have it, and you cannot educate Nigerians. I think you should go and educate yourself and your principal. I hope you watch the video where they've analyzed everything for you. You guys should come out for clarification. That is, and the guy have dare you guys to come out on a debate. You are not telling the Nigerians to educate them on how you are going to clear them on what they accuse you of. You are coming to tell Nigeria that where they did build school, where they did build road. He said you should go and verify. You should go to the Anambra and verify yourself because he's saying it on the public domain. Yourself, Buba Galadima is still waiting for your answer. He told you, Oshiomhole, you are a fraudster. And you have not answered that question.
Is he not a fraudster?
This is where you get your money.
He not be the fraudster before. He not fit deny him now. Can he deny it?
On national TV, he's a fraudster. He told you. So you now you go and answer. Where did you get the money you use in building the university? And the university.
What about the hospital? What about the hospital he built in tomorrow that is not functioning?
Exactly. There's nothing Oshiomhole put there because they are all facts and they are all fictions. Oshiomhole is deceiving himself because he has his principle. This is the same person that is eyeing the Senate seat. Nigerians, open your eyes because they want to get back that control. I told you, Oshiomhole want to become a senator. After all the money, Buba Galadima said, Oshiomhole, tell the Nigerians where you got your money from. The same thing to your principal. You guys have not answered it to Nigeria, and you are telling Nigeria that you want to educate them. What kind of education is that? That is indoctrination. Oga is indoctrination, and Nigerians are not going to buy over it because that is what you guys believe. And you have been sending your people now. Answer the questions. There is a video going on the part of your own principal. Answer that one. And answer for yourself because you're also going to the Senate to make laws for Nigerians. Now look at that kind of person. How can he make laws when he's lying on national TV?
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you so much, Israel Asamota right there. Thank you very much, my people. Now, everybody going to have 5 minutes on this particular topic. Kashi, are you there?
Yes, Mr. Ninja Watch, I'm here. Thank you.
Okay, good.
All right.
Oh,
Everybody's going to have 5 minutes on this particular one. But that video where you play where Oshomole the gym, man. Now, wow.
and
All
now
right,
some
thank
people say they don't know him now. I want to make I introduce them now. See him say no, no, they talk. He say he want my introduce him. I make me introduce him. So
Thank you so much, Mr. Ninja, for always making the section very interesting and lively. Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone. Okay, let's move straight to the first person we have here to contribute on this Oshomole's topic. That will be Mr. NCBD. Mr. NCBD, please, you have 5 minutes to make a submission. Thank you.
Mr. ACBD, you are not available, right? Let's move on to the next person.
Yes, that will be Yes Corner.
Moyes Corner, good evening once again. Please talk to us. Okay, Moyes
Okay,
Corner
I
is
guess
not available.
Is also not available. Mr. CM, that leaves you. Mr. CM, please, 5 minutes.
Okay, okay. The what Oshomole said about P2B to me is laughable. Laughable in the sense that I feel that this election has this campaign season it has enlightened Nigerians. But being that these are die-hard criminals, the so-called Oshomole them type, they felt that we are still in the stone age when they can come up with all manner of fibs. Some, when they can come up with all manner of lies in
I've
the hope that
muted you.
people will listen to them. This was Oshomole that came to say something about Iyamu, only to come back again and say, no, he was misinformed, that he now has the facts. So anyway, the thing is that what I believe from what everybody is hearing is that P2B, there is nothing that can bring P2B down. If the person like, go and regurgitate anything. The fact that Nigerians are suffering and they know where the people that cause their suffering, there's nothing again you can tell them. And again, the alternative before them, which is P2B, they've seen that the guy is like the heartbeat of the people. He understands the problem of the people. All you need to do is for you to see the way the palace, the Oba of Benin, the palace, they were listening to him with rapt attention. He was talking to, it's like he's making his plea before the Oba of Benin, telling him, look, this is where we are. This is where your children, this is what we are going through. If I have the opportunity, we will reverse all this. And this is the way a man talks. And upon that, he gave something like, an inclination that he will be back to the palace to brief him on a personal one-to-one, just sort of in a more personal form on what he's going to do and how he's going to do it. You see, I can understand that Nigerian politicians they did not prepare for this revolution in terms of thought, because they feel that it's usually the old way of organized agbero. Then people that will beat somebody in the end they will snatch ballot paper. No, no, no. And then Nigerians will be killing themselves looking for money. But all those things are not working anymore. What people are interested is they've seen a man. They are not. Nobody is willing to listen to any politician again, as long as P2B is standing. In fact, I was discussing with a friend what happened in Edo State the other when P2B came. He was telling me he sent another clip that Obi said he will be in Benin by 10 a.m. I mean, as at early as 10 a.m. People has been in Ring Road, only to hear that he's in Auchi. They were waiting from Auchi to Uromi, from Uromi to somewhere else. Before he came to Benin, it was night, and yet people were waiting. They didn't move. It can never happen. People you did not pay, they sacrificed the entire day for you. Even at night, they were chasing, still singing your praises. It's only a fool that will think that somebody who must have invested this type of emotions, then that day they say they don't have a PVC. It's a lie. The fact that people are showing this enthusiasm towards Obi, it means that they've done their homework. They've gotten their PVC because they know without it they can't vote. So that's why sometimes when people talk about these people will not vote, forget about all this, what is it called, the social media crowd or WhatsApp or Facebook. I laugh. Why I laugh at them is that, you know, there's what they call even if you are what is it called, even if you are being drowned in the sea, you will still be giving yourself that hope in the hope that nothing is happening, no shaking, that in the end it will be business as usual. It won't be. Oshiomhole, to be honest, despite being a governor, former governor of Edo State, I'm not sure with the obedient, with Edo State being the headquarters of obedient movement, that Oshiomhole is sure of getting a donut senatorial ticket to be elected. He can't. It's impossible, despite being a former governor, because people have now seen that there is no need going to the old order. These are the people that brought us to where we are. And at the same time, that leads me to those that will come here and start to tell us about strategy. I don't know if, since this Tinubu's case broke, I've not had Emeka has never been here again. Since this since this Tinubu case, I don't know whether he's waiting for it to die down before he will surface or do anything. I don't know, but the point to be made here is, let us remain focused. What all this Oshiomhole intervention or whatever they are doing is just a comic relief. They have to seem to be doing something, motion without movement, just to open their mouth, say so many words without saying anything. In the end, the Obi is an idea whose time has come. There is nothing. Look at the answer he gave to Professor Soludo. That is the best answer to give. This is a man who is humble. That yes, he has been a former governor. Whatever schools I did not roof, please roof it. Whatever clinic I didn't clean the windows, please clean it. You are a professor, you know better than me. What else do you want? That is how to put the man to his level. So, in other words, Nigerians have never had it so good with the candidacy of P2B. That's what I want to make. And I want us to just, if there's no really needs to, there's really no need to even attack anybody when they say this after. Just tell them P2B said when he was Anambra State, if any roof he didn't do, you do it. That you are a professor, you are better, you are more intelligent than him. You are a professor, he is a trader. So that is the indirect way of really insulting, putting you in your position. So at this point, I mean, at this level, all what we need to do is Exodus 14:14. For those that understand, the Lord will fight the battle. He's already fighting the battle for P2B. All he needs to do is to wait, and then to be steady and be waiting. Eventually, between now till it's 102 days from
Thank
like
you.
I was made to know, then everything will be sorted out. Then we will sing we will stop singing the songs of lamentation and start to stop reading the books of lamentation and start
Thank
singing
you.
the
Yes,
songs of
sir.
Solomon. Thank you.
Yes.
All
Thank you
right.
so
Um,
much, Mr. Tia. Mr. Ninja, what?
okay, thank you. All right. My people, you know that we just called Oshiomhole a fraudster, that Boba Galadima called him a fraudster. He could not respond to it. You know, somebody was asking if we can see that video. I would like you to see the video here. Maybe this.
National Chairman Adams Oshiomhole has dismissed those that left, like yourself, as irrelevant.
So why is he running ahead recruiting other looters and criminals into the party? Adams Oshiomhole is a fraudster. Let him come and tell the Nigerian public he's a public officer. Where did he get the money to build the palace, the biggest in the whole of Africa, and build a university, build a police station, have the house he has in Maitama Extension, the one he has in Aso Drive? Where did he get the money from? After all, he's a common tailor. Where is his father's farm?
Okay. Unayeram. So more than they say now from my mato, Abuba Galadima be that. So let's move on. Kashi.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Ninja. What? Let's move straight to Mr. John. Mr. John, please, you have the floor. Thank you. 5 minutes.
Thanks, Kachi, for giving me my turn. I don't think I'll take the whole 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't know much about Oshiomhole. I don't know much about his politics or his background. But yeah, I mean, they're reasonable questions. Where did he get the money to build his houses? Where did he get the money to pay the bride price for the model he's married to? Where did he get all of this money from? It's very, very good questions that I think he should come out and answer. The unfortunate thing, though, is there's no real substance in his politics. You know, where I think that the people of Nigeria are looking for substance, where they're looking for issues, where they're looking to have a debate, where they're looking to discuss things that concern, concern them in terms of how things that affect their everyday lives are going to be changed. I didn't really hear anything about that. If he feels that Peter Obi didn't do anything in Anambra State, um, I would say he should just prove it like everyone else. And I would also put it to the obedient people that if you feel that Peter Obi built world-class hospitals or you feel that he built world-class schools, we're in 2022 now. And we're in, this is the age of social media. So you guys also have a responsibility to go and, just like Mr. Najjar went and got that video from Oka showing the dirty streets and the trash everywhere. I think you guys should also go and videotape the hospitals and the schools that Peter Obi built and the infrastructure that he developed. I think that would go a long way to building a case. I think there's just been this back and, like I said, I've been to Anambra State multiple times. I think there's just been this back and forth. But in the age of computers and mobile phones and 5G networks, why can't whether it's the obedience or the people who are fighting against you guys, why can't you just go and showcase the things that have actually been done? I just think it's such a tragedy that Nigerians aren't actually getting to talk about things that are actually going to affect them, like healthcare and energy, and talk about these policies in depth and actually critique what the various candidates are saying. Whether they have policies around agriculture, talk about the implementation. Go and talk to the people who live in those areas that are actually supposedly going to be impacted by it. I wish there was just a lot more substance. And the fact that this is November 15th, and it's only a couple of months away from trying to hold an election that I don't even think is going to hold. I just wish there was a lot more substance. But Oshiomhole, it's a shame. I do think that instead of attacking Peter Obi, he could have used his time more wisely. I would also like to comment on the video of Peter Obi when he actually responded to Saludo. I think that was a great example of someone who showed humility. I think that's, even though, like I said, I'm personally not for one Nigeria. I don't think Nigeria deserves to be a country. And I think that the countries that emerge out of Nigeria will be much more productive and much more peaceful and a lot more progressive. But I do like how Peter Obi set an example for the children, because there's a lot of children in Nigeria that are watching what's going on and wondering, who are the people who are setting examples. And though it's politics and though it was a political move, I think it's a nice politic and it's a good political move to be able to tell someone, you can start where I finished, and you don't have to do it in a harsh way. You can do it in a clever way, and that's what he did. So I really, really like that, and I really appreciate that you guys played that video, because it's the type of politics that I hope to see in our new country. It's the type of sort of character traits that I admire in people that want to be leaders, those that are attacked, that are able to turn around and sort of in a Tai Chi way, use the enemy's sort of energy against them. I think that's really notable. But I also think it's worthwhile for Peter Obi to showcase the schools that you built, showcase the road infrastructure that you made, showcase the hospitals that you've made, because I think that I have not seen videos of them. And like I said, I've been to a number of states, and like I think the Nnewi Okigwe Road, I think if I remember, the thing was like a death trap. I've been to Oka. The video that you're showing isn't new. I bet if you go to videos that when Peter Obi was governor, the trash is still on the floor. And I don't know if that's even a function of governance rather than personality, because at least here in America, and I know people will say Nigeria is not America, but it's the governor doesn't have to come and tell me to pick up trash. If I see trash on the floor, 60% of the people will just bend down, pick up the trash because they want to live in a clean environment. So I don't even think you can say, Saludo, this is the problem. Look at what you're doing. No, I'm Igbo, but I'm still going to say, like, what's wrong with people? They should go and pick up trash right in front of it, self-organize, clean up your environment, make it, a beautiful place for you to live in. That's not something you're going to wait on good governance to do for you. So I think that's all I want to say. I don't really, like I said, Oshiomhole, I don't know much about him, but he's He's a clown for wasting his time when he could have been doing something more impactful. And to the obedient, go and showcase all of the infrastructure that Peter Obi, because that did, like if you said he built a hospital, please, I'd like to see a video of it. I would really love to see a video of the roads and the schools and all of that other stuff in depth, because that would be good to see. Thank you. I hope that was less
All
than 5
right,
minutes.
thank you very much, Mr. John, for your contribution so far. We appreciate every one of you for contributing. Please endeavor to like and share the broadcast if you are here to do so. I can see Pius Monye on the comment section. Thanks for joining. We appreciate every one of you for taking time out to do this. Now, let's move straight to Engineer Ken. But then, Mr. John, to even answer your question, all of those things that Peter will be, I've been talking about is all over YouTube. Do your research. You will see all of these things on YouTube. And for every time he has spoken about all the things that he has done, the investment he has made, nobody has come out to even counter him. Nobody has come out to say, "Okay, you did lie, do this, do that, X, Y, Z, and stuff."
No, Kachi, bring a video of the hospital that Peter Obi made or schools that Peter Obi made. I want to see them. This is not Jawatch. You
It's
guys.
all over. It's all
No,
over social media.
you're saying it's all over social media.
All
That's
over the YouTube. Yes, it's everywhere. It's
bring
everywhere.
one of
It's
them.
all
Just
over
bring one of them.
YouTube.
Just
Then one
one
of
of
these
them.
days we will do that as
Okay.
well.
I'm just
But
waiting for one. Just
nobody
one.
has been able to come out to even counter him for everything he has been saying so far. Doesn't
Okay.
that tell us something? All right, guys. That being said, we're going to move straight to the next person, and that will be Engineer Ken. Engineer Ken, please.
Yeah, thank you, Ima. Thank you very much. I so much appreciate my time. And you see, Oshomole have been a disgrace to the Benin's and to Edo State and to the Benin Kingdom. Oshomole, Jagaban, they are brothers in crime. If you should see that billions or even not trillions dollars mansion that he built in Auchi, and the ones that he has in Abuja. Sometimes I begin to ask myself, is it not this word? Maybe in Auchi, it won't be there for under 2-3 months. The house will just be empty. The only people that are enjoying that house is just the maintenance people, meaning the house help, the security man, that they want to enjoy that house. Maybe he's there once in a week. The one in Abuja, the same thing. Even the contract marriage that he did with the hair hostess. I heard this guy have an airline in Kenver. So as I've said before, the reason why all these men are all speaking against Obi, trying to spoil people's mind against him, trying to divide the obedient movement, is because that they are afraid, because their doomsday is about to come. They know that any moment from now, Obi step in stores into the Aso Rock, their ass will be fried. They all know that. And Obi, before, I used to put him in my shoulder, say if, I'm just hanging in there, But what really, really baffles me and what now changed my heart towards Obi now, that this man, I will conk my gun for. This man, I will shoot anyone for. This man, I will bring whatever that I got to fight for him. When he went to visit my king, my Oba, the way this man was so humble, the way he knelt down to talk to the Oba now tell him, please stand up. Man, I was amazed. I know this man is an humble man, but not to that extent. Among all of them that are seeking for this power, for this key position, whether you see the monarch like that, you see that ego in them. But this guy knew that he's standing between God and man. And that is the representative of God here on earth, my great king. And this guy spoke well, and he told the Oba to hold him to his word. And the Oba asked him that, are you sure
of what you are saying. He said, yes. Yo, I was flabbergasted. I was like, yes, this is my man. This man, I'll do anything that I got to do to make sure that he gets there. You see, that is what we need. A man that will speak for the people. A man that will go out there to stand with you. We all see the water crisis in all over eastern part of Nigeria, even the south, and some part of the northern part. You know, the River Niger overflow, you know, and the dam coming from Cameroon. You know, among all of them, Obi was the only presidential candidate, and he was the only politician that went into those cities, into those villages, and visit them. Even the senator representing those areas did not show up. Even their councillor, the local government chairman, the governor of those states, all of them were speaking from their offices. None of them showed up there in person. But Obi went there in that struggle. You know, in that water, we were all shouting that this guy was just riding on a canoe that is not safe without a life jacket. And this man says, if my people can be in this water without a life jacket, why will I put on a life jacket? If they die, I die. If they perish, I perish. If they live, I live. If they cry, I cry. If they eat, I eat. If they succeed, I'll succeed. That is a definition of a leader. A leader will show example. A leader will sacrifice his life. A leader will be the one to make sure that everybody eats before him. A leader is like a mother. A leader is like a father that carries his children in his heart, that makes sure that my house is well fed before I will eat. My children will go to bed first before I will sleep. I'll be the first to wake up to see them throughout their day. That is the definition and the demonstration of a leader. And that is who we see in Obi. My people, Adams Ali Oshiomhole is a disgrace.
Thank
You
you.
see the way it's ugly? That is how his heart is, and that is how everything about him is. So these guys are cunning, and they are there to deceive all of you. They have nothing to offer. Please don't put your ears down for them. You know, stay with the obedient family and stay with Labour Party. Papa, Mama, Peking. Thank you very
Exactly.
much, Ninja Watch, and thank you for my time.
Thank you so much, Engineer Ken. Thank you. This is where you say the way Oshiomhole been and so you had to be Engineer Ken, you dey carry X-ray, they waka up and down. How you take no?
You know, without being told, you should look at him psychologically and technically and otherwise. Everything that comes within them is not beautiful, it's not good. Look at Tinubu. Tinubu is like a monster. Look at Oshiomhole. Look at Obaseki. Look at all these people. Just look at them. Look at them. Just look at them.
Engineer Ken. Thank you. Thank you, Engineer Ken.
For
Thank
their
you so
lifestyle,
much.
you will know that that's who they are.
All right. Thank you very much, Engineer
Okay.
Ken, for your wonderful submission right there. We appreciate every one of you. Please endeavor to like and share the broadcast so more people can actually watch this broadcast. And like I've said before, if it's your first time here, you enjoy the show, you like what you see, please endeavor to subscribe and also hit the notification bell so you will be notified every time we come on air, just like this one. Thank you very, very much. God bless you. Okay, let's move straight to the next person we have here for today, which will be Mr. Just For You. Just For You, please. You have the floor. Mr. Just For You, are you there, please?
Yeah, I mute my mic before. Good evening, everybody.
Okay. Good evening. Please
I
talk
agree.
to us in
I
5
agree.
minutes.
Thank
Mr. Just for you, are you there, please?
Very much for making me to be laughing. You know, I was laughing all by myself. Number one, I want to say that in addition to that, the only thing I want you to do is on the video where Oshiomhole said, no matter the sin you have committed, whether you are a terrorist, whether you are a killer, whether anything you are, any crime you have committed, holding the hands of Buhari together, he said, if you join APC, your sins will be forgiven. So I want you to add that one as well. So the question I want to ask here again is this. You have accused Obi for importing rice, importing food, importing all this, and so that hungry will not kill Nigerians. Now the question I want to ask Niger Watch, you know better than myself, like as the other Obi have said. So the question I want to ask you and all Nigerians and the viewers and everyone, which one is better between Obi, the Labour Party, and APC? APC we know to be people who are importing terrorists, jihadists, and all that to come and kill Nigerians. We know APC to be importing guns. I have 6 containers of ammunition imported in Lagos that time. Somebody brought it out. Brought all these guns to give jihadists to kill our people, to kill Nigerians. Now the question is, which one is better? A man who imports foods and items so that hungry will not kill Nigeria, is that the one that is committing crime? Or a man who imports warriors that are fighting in Syria and others to come and kill Nigerians? The question is left for everybody to answer. So if anybody knows the better answer, please, anybody can make a contribution and say it. But for me, I believe somebody who import food to save Nigerians is a better option. That is for that. I want giving Soludo, talking bad of investment. Obi have make it clear. You can invest. He has invested in different areas. So all areas may not be doing well equally. Just like what they call it, the richest man in Africa, I'm forgetting. He's investing in everything. I think he's going to refinery now. So all of them they are not doing the same thing. Some are doing well, some are doing poorly. So for him to invest in different areas, take everyone is leaving debt behind, but this one they left investment behind. Why are people celebrating people who are failing rather than celebrating people who are succeeding? So let me come back to Oshiomhole. Oshiomhole, as we know, Oshiomhole is a failure. They are all trying to know that every area. They didn't see anything. They didn't see through Obi now. They have discovered 58 illegal pipeline. I think everybody's aware of that. 58 illegal pipeline. NNPC must be aware. All the oil companies must be aware. They have discovered 58 illegal pipeline. This is what they are fighting Obi for. Because they know when Obi come to power, they will not succeed in this killing Nigerians. Pipeline 58. Each of the pipeline, Nigeria is for Nigeria alive. That is why I always use the word because when you say somebody is alive to support, it's the federal government is involved, and that is why they are fighting him. I want you to verify, because from all indication, what I have seen, Aisha Yusuf is somebody everybody knew about. He just discovered and he has explained how they are registering people now. Teenagers, just small children, about 12 years, 10 years people, they are registering them now. But the registration have stopped long time ago. But because they have seen the movement of Obi, that is why they are taking to that measure. They are not now. That is what is going on. Aisha Buhari, I have the video. I just watched the video when I came back from somewhere. So they are registering people right now in the north. Aisha Buhari placed one person there, one teenager, and he mentioned the names. I say Aisha Buhari, Aisha Yusuf. So that is the level they are going now. They see that Obi movement is ordained by God. So they are trying to sabotage it. So what Oshiomhole is doing, Oshiomhole is building houses, is doing that. But you look at Obi, nobody have been able to say Obi use government, government money or public money to do this, to do that. So because they don't have anything against him, that is why they are bringing all this issue. Investment, what nothing. Investment, what he's sitting governor. He's supposed to have known the fire of Obi. They must have made effort. He did underground work. There's nothing to write home about. Look at Obi response. This man is a saint. I beg Nigerians, don't let us miss this opportunity. This is what God has blessed us with. We have been praying to God, and God has responded to us. Oh my goodness. Oh.
All right. Just for you, what's happening?
I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Asha, are you not there?
Okay.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here. Mr. Just for you.
Oh my goodness.
Can you guys, Mr. Just for you, we can barely hear you. Can you guys hear me?
I've turned to another.
Yes, we can hear.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. Mr.
We can hear Kachi, but Mr. Just for you, his net is really bad, I think.
Yes, I think so. All right, because he has been going off and on. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much, Mr. Alexander Gomez, for the super chats. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Mr. Just for you, please kindly fix your internet, and I will have you back once you're done.
Okay, can you hear me now? I've changed to another channel, another internet now. Can you hear me?
Okay, it's better. Please round up in 2 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, what I was saying is that I don't know when you people were hearing me, because I was not actually watching the internet. It's now that I watch the internet, it was running. So what I was saying in the effect is that God has blessed us with somebody like Obi. So it's left for us now to choose as a Nigerian. Obi, the sitting governor has made it clear that they have gone through the file of Obi. There is nothing they can detect, say this is the level of corruption or anything to nail him down. That is why they are making that comment. If not, they would have come up with something serious. So if somebody invests, it is not likely, or it is likely that all the investment may not perform the same. Some with Dangote now invest in so many areas. All of them are not performing the same. So the level, the one that are performing well, why can't Soludo take that level to the next to that investment to the next level and make it better? So Obi is a gift to Nigeria. We have been praying to God for God to hear our prayer. I believe that this is the time now God have heard our prayer. It's left for Nigerians to decide. So the other one I was comparing somebody who imports, as they say, Obi imported goods. So I was comparing Obi to APC, who are importing foreigners to come and kill Nigerians. They are importing guns and ammunition to give a herdsmen, to give terrorists to kill Nigeria. So I was comparing them to Nigeria. Say, which one do we prefer? Somebody who import food so that we will not die of hunger, or somebody who is importing ammunition and terrorists and jihadists to come and kill us? That was where I was talking. I don't know whether. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Just for you. Of
All right.
course, anybody
Kashi,
would prefer. Okay, Mr. Ninja,
Kashi,
watch.
hold on. Just a few reference to something you mentioned where if you join APC, your sins are forgiven. You mentioned that, right?
Yes, yeah, I said the introduction you introduced Oshiomhole to me. I did not understand, did not know Oshiomhole before, but
No,
I was
exactly.
laughing on my side. The only thing I want you to add is that Oshiomhole said, if no matter the sin you have committed, so if you join APC, your sins are
Okay,
forgiven, and
okay,
that
I
is
got
why.
the video for you. I got the video for you. Let me play it now. Thank you, sir.
Okay, okay.
I would like to dance, but that APC going to preside all over Nigeria. It includes my own brother, my friend, who comes from my own clan, Harry Duke Tenebe. He's the former organizing secretary of PDP. And we also have former vice chairman, PDP, and leader of Edo North of PDP. We also have my brother, Chief Esheshi Godwin. He's also former council chairman and my very dear friend. And we have quite a number of other leaders who have come. Tony Ilwobe. Ilwobe means I don't do bad. And in fact, once you have joined APC, all your sins are forgiven.
Now, Yaram. Okay. Once you join APC, all your sins are forgiven. So anything that is referenced to, we do our best to bring it here to make it a reality. Thank you very much. Kashi, back to you.
Wow. Thank you very much, Mr. Ninjawad, for bringing that out. And to answer your question, Mr. Just for you, obviously, who would choose somebody who will kill them and leave the person who will provide them with food? Nobody will choose that. Nobody. I think that question is an answer on its own. But thank you very much for, asking us that question. Thank you so much, Asabosa. Asabosa, thank you so much for the super chat. Can you take and buy bottle water? Use the balance to buy better cane for Soludo and share. You must collect. Bless you. Thank you so much, Asabosa. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. We appreciate every one of you who has been supporting us. Thank you, Alexander Gomez. Thank you guys so much, Bella Naomi, Mr. J.E., Joel of Nashville, everybody, Mr. Pansat, now everyone who has been super chatting us. Thank you guys. God bless you. This means so much to us into making what we do, possible. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let's move straight to the next person we have here, and that will be Grace Me. Grace Me, please, 5 minutes, talk to us. Grace Me, are you there, please?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you very much.
Good evening.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Naija Watch. What amazing work. I really appreciate. First of all, I just want to make it clear that.
Sir, can you please speak up? We can barely hear you.
Now, is that better now, please?
Yes, a lot better. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I think first of all, Oshiomhole has no moral right in any way to discuss this matter. It has no moral right because it can't even measure up with Peter in any way at all. He has been a governor for 8 years, likewise Peter, and the difference is clear. This is the same Oshiomhole that was begging for power just recently, even kneeling down. That's how desperate this man is. He's very desperate to stay and remain in power, so he can do anything to make sure that he stays up there. And another thing also is, if P2B, we can confirm that even his effect when he was the governor is still ringing bells in schools in Anambra State. I'm from Anambra State, and I was born and grew up in Anambra State. So I can vouch to Peter. I have not seen him anywhere, but I've seen the effect of Peter till tomorrow. The schools, if I want to talk about my village, the schools, they are still enjoying the box, and also the borehole and the computer since 2008, 2007, 2008. still up to date, the thing is still working, functioning.
Mm.
Now, I can't blame Peter for mismanagement of Obiano. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So what I'm
Yes.
trying to say that Peter, there's no how. I think there's I think a proverb that says, so when somebody's falling, he will try to hold anything to make sure that he stands. PDP or Chomo, they are falling, and we are, you can see it clearly that they are falling. They are just trying to grab anything at all that can sustain them. So, and unfortunately for them, what they are trying to hold is empty air. Because for this, as far as I'm concerned, is nothing. And Soludo is just trying to build his ambition of becoming president or maybe one of the ministers when he leaves office, which he started in a wrong foundation. And unfortunately, that foundation is gonna collapse. I'm worried about him. Another thing is Peter is a divine call. Try anybody that fights him, fight against God. That's one thing I believe. So what Soludo is doing, I know even his son self has denied. It's not his son's. I'm not among, I'm not involved in what is going on. And the sins of the father will not come upon the sons. So he's trying to separate himself from this thing. And another thing, it can't generalize this maybe because of 2 or 5% of Igbos that are opposing Peter to compare with maybe 90% or 95% of Igbos that are backing up Peter. So let's just know that not because of Soludo or 2 other three people that are making noise. No, Igbos are still behind Peter, because when we talk about it, we'll talk about 90% or 95% of Igbos. They are solidly behind Peter. So that one is for sure. So concerning the, I'll try to just be a bit fast. I think I have 5 minutes. Also, I just want to encourage us to just focus on the goal. The goal is Aso Rock, because even the blind person we see. They say they tell blind man say rain dey fall.
Exactly.
Everybody see that no matter what, Peter is going there. I believe that with everything about me. So I just want to encourage us to keep on to focus on the goal, not on this side talk. They can talk, and this is campaign time. So this kind of talk will always come. There will be allegations of this kind. In fact, I believe that more are still coming. But one thing Peter always says, go and verify. So they will throw stones, but it will not reach. So at the end, by God's grace, by next year, we are all marching to Aso Rock to jubilate in Jesus' name. Thank you once more, and God bless you for this opportunity.
Amen. Amen. God bless you too, Grace Me. May I ask if it's your first time joining us here, please?
I think the second time. Yes.
Oh, great. Amazing. Thank you so much, sir, for doing this with us. God bless you. And thanks for the words of encouragement right there, because we have a lot of people watching. We really need to be hearing positive things like this to encourage people, to come out, vote, and protect their votes. Thank you very much. Let's move straight to the next person we have here. But I want to say
Sorry,
thank you.
sorry. Let me quickly say something. This is the first time. I think the other time was in the morning with I think Emma or something like that.
Mrs.
Yes,
Emma. Oh,
yes, this
great.
is the first time. Yes.
Oh, great. Thank you so much, because I was wondering, because I've not seen Grace Me here before. That's
No,
why.
sorry, I'm sorry for
Thank
that.
you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Please endeavor to join us. We're here every day, 7 days a week. We're going to be doing this up until the day of election, to try as much as we can to sensitize people, to speak to more people, to gain more people into this side, right? So that's what we're doing here. So every day we're here, Monday through Saturdays, 10 a.m. Nigerian time, for the newspaper headline reviews, just like the one you had with Ima. And we're here Monday through Thursdays, 5 p.m. Nigerian time, for our discussion, just like this one we're having. Then every Friday by 6 p.m. Nigerian time, we have our debates. Thank you once again, Mr. Grace Smith, for doing this, and for
Thank you too. I
testifying
appreciate you. Good work.
to what Peter Obi has done in your village. Thank you very much. We appreciate
Thanks.
you. Now,
Bless you.
I want to also say thank you to Mr. Alexander Gomez again for the super chat. Thank you, Mr. Alexander. God bless you for your continuous support. This goes a long way for us. Thank you so much. Now let's move straight to the next one we have here, and that will be Mr. Majid. Majid, please, you have the floor. Talk to us in 5 minutes.
Can't you, did you call me?
Yes, Mr. Majid.
Um,
I'm talking in CBD. Like, did
No, not Mr. Mr. Majid, please.
so can I go on?
Yes, Mr. Majid, please go ahead.
I want to comment on Oshomole. I wonder where we pick this kind of people from. I wonder how they get to power. Maybe it's obviously they got to where they are today by deceiving people, dancing the way he was dancing, sweating like a Christmas goat. I don't know. I don't know what that has to do. Got to do for people of his territorial zone. I don't know what that dancing will do for them. I don't know what that talk will do for those people that is sticking for the vote. I wonder where we get these kind of people from. These guys are for no. I'm one of these these guys are for no good at all. How can someone be? You have the opportunity to tell the people what you want to do. You just sit in dancing because this is what they should do. They will come to the studio where they're supposed to convert for votes. Tell the people what they want to do. Say things the way it's supposed to be. They will end up dancing, and the people will be the worst are the people there will be cheering them up. I wonder the kind of society we are living. Sometimes when I look at, I say, is this not the same? Is this not the same people? Are we not human beings like that people? They are living for them. I want us to ask those politicians where in their mind, in their own vision, where exactly do they see Nigeria in 20 years' time? Where exactly do any of them, their vision, where is their vision taking Nigeria before 20, let's just say 20 years' time? Believe me, none of them has any pen, any policy, any idea of how they want Nigeria to look like in 20 years' time. I don't think any of them does. All they want is just to get to the power, get more rich, more powerful, intimidate the people, create more poverty so that they can be able to lure and control the minds of people, like the way they are doing, playing game with the minds of innocent people. They have done enough by not educating other set of part of the country. They have done enough. They did very well so that they can be able to manipulate them at any given time. So this is very, very disheartening that people like Oshomole will come out to disgrace us because this video is not only ending in Nigeria, because where I am, I saw it. So that means somebody else that is using the same email that I'm using could actually see that, and it will become a mockery to me where I work. So this is very embarrassing. So if we want to elect leaders, let's ask them question. What is your vision? Okay, you want to be a senator. What is your vision? What are you going to do for your people? What are the long term goals you have for the people? Even if you're not the one to implement to do those projects, but can you implement it and put a policy that somebody else after you can implement or follow up? They will not. So I think we have gotten to the point where we have to start being more realistic than all this politician will come and be playing with us here. These people has been in power for, okay, just imagine all of them in this screen. Watch them since 1980. They have been there. Let me know since 1983. Buhari was there 1983. Atiku was there. Tinubu also runaway soldier. When he could not stand military, or he ran away, right? Then he came back when it has gotten people have gotten the independence. Then he came back as a hero. Now he's telling us you have to compensate him for what he did not fight for and what he did not even believe on. And people are shouting, clapping. Someone that cannot even stand. I watched his rally today. Someone wants to say, God bless APC. He mentioned PDP. That shows they are one. Why didn't you guys mention Labour Party? But he didn't. He mentioned PDP. That shows these people have connection. They know each other. They understand. They are very, let me tell you, these people are empty but smart in stealing our money. They are very empty in their thinking, in their brain, but very smart in stealing. That is what they're good at. They are fighting themselves. How many of them have you seen them come? They have not even mentioned any name. So you want to tell me those small boys, those people they are catching now, is the one stealing oil from a ship will enter and nobody will see it. You want to tell me those people they are catching now is the people that are behind it? Is that what they want to tell us, we Nigerians? Oh, come on, we know better. Most of us have traveled. We know how those things work. They should be realistic in whatever they are doing. They should stop deceiving the people because they are deceiving people, lying, using the destiny of Nigerians for their own profits.
Thank you.
It's somehow. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Majid, for your submission right there. It's actually very frustrating to see all of these things keep reoccurring over and over again. And like we always say, we are glad that youths are, coming out. They are more interested in Nigerian politics and taking the bull by the horn. We really do appreciate that people are coming out and getting very, very much interested. Thank you guys so much for all of your wonderful suggestions, all of your wonderful submission and analysis on everything that we've talked about so far. I also want to say a big thank you to everyone on the comment section. I can see Hilary right there. Chinedum, thank you so much for doing this with us. I can see Gideon right there. Thank you guys for coming out here with us to do this. God bless you all. Alexander Gomez, you have super chatted us already like 3 times just now. Thank you so much, Mr. Alexander, for your continuous support and love. We appreciate you. Thank you for doing that. I see African Queen right there. Thank you so much for joining. And to our viewers, you guys are not left out. Thank you so much for doing this with us. Without you guys, we cannot spell success. Thank you, and to our wonderful panelists that will learn every day from coming out here to lend your voice to the cause. Thank you so much. God bless you. We have to Nigeria, we have Omoye's Corner to go. After that, we're going to be giving our closing remark on the INEC video. Uche, I think Uche.
Sorry, Kachi. Sorry for interjecting like this, but I beg you, make a talk before to Nigeria. You know, so you don't fair pass me before. You fair pass me. You fair pass me before I send you message for comment section. You just ignore me. They ignore me. Why you they do me like this now? Tomato juice. Why?
Call you tired. Say, where you
I can't send you message now. You will not still respond. You just abandon. You just look. I know.
Say everywhere. No verse. I
know.
Say you don't come back.
So, no wala.
Why to Nigeria do you now?
To Nigeria, you know, na thesis. I bet I not fit. You know, say to Nigeria, when it come like this, it go fair aggravate. Sometimes when they talk, you get say they put the sentences together. The thing go just they aggravate, you know. So I won't make it talk last, so that I go feel attack him in case he talk anything when no jail. You know, so I fair come before him. I want to maintain my position. If that is all right, I beg. No verse. Thank you very much.
After you, we have to Nigeria is the last person.
Thank God. Okay, thank you. To Nigeria, greetings, so brother. Anyway, not be Oshiomhole matter now we they talk about, right? I don't really get anything to talk about Oshiomhole because I don't really know him. I don't know his politics. I wasn't aware when he was governor. I was very absent from Nigerian politics. So I really can't say much aside from the fact that some of the events or videos that I've seen about him has been very, very terrible. So based on, and the fact that, you know, he's using our money, he used our money to go and marry outside of the continent. Let me not say the continent. Seychelles is in Africa, an island in Africa. So he went to go and use our money to be using to maintain a pepperless woman model. You understand? So that's the only thing that I see. And the fact that the man, I cannot see anything that he did for Edo State. At least I'm from a village in Edo State, no improvement, no lights. The roads are horrible, you know, in the part of the area where I come from. So most of these Edo State people, apart from Ambrose Ali and I think one other governor that brought buses at one time, they did quite a bit for Edo State. All these other, Benedion's son that was a governor at one time, none of them did anything. So I can't really speak to his government, Obaseki, but I just want him to just, you know, as Agbado tell us, shut up, uncle Oshiomhole, you know. So I don't know what he's saying. I was trying to make out what he was saying at that rally they had or wherever they were. I couldn't really make out what he was saying. So I don't have too much to say about Oshiomhole, you know, and the same thing as Obaseki. But what remains for me is I just want to celebrate how brilliant our candidate is. What a man. What a man. You know, when you want your child or you have a niece, a nephew or someone in your circle and you want them to look up to someone, Peter the Rock Obi is a picture you should have on their wall. That's a true man. A man who's aware of his power and his strength, and he knows that he can step on you, but he chooses not to. He humbles himself, even in the face of aggravation from all sides. I don't know. I have never seen a man like that in position of authority in Nigeria, in politics. I have never, since I've been born. I really want to celebrate the man that he is. I want to thank him for being an example. I want to thank him for being an exemplary leader for others to follow. Forever and ever, that man has set a pace that will remain unmatched until we get it right. A man that's not quick to insult, a man that doesn't respond from his emotions, is not sentimental. He calls everybody his own, my brother, my elder brother, he's always saying that he never castigates people, no matter how ugly it gets. I mean, we have to celebrate him, the man that this our candidate is. You know, common sense and wisdom that we've never seen before. It's a beauty to behold. You know, listening to him gives me joy from within, like renewed hope. The endless possibilities that will come to Nigeria, it renews my hope. Oh my God. When you talk about hope, Peter Obi is a picture of hope for a lot of Nigerians. We need that man up there. We need to do whatever we have to do on our part to ensure that he gets elected. Come rain, come shine. As the days get closer, it's going to get hotter. We know that, but we're here for the heat, though. We're here for the heat. We're here for the violence. Bring it on. If he doesn't need to respond to all of these people, we will drag them for him. We will give them woto. Now he may can get us for back. What's the point of us being behind him now if you cannot answer some of these people? So let him continue to be the wonderful man that he is. His children are blessed. His wife is blessed. Hey, Abego. You know what? Labour Party, my people. I'm not even saying do not vote your conscience. Vote for who no road. Labour Party. Papa, Mama, Pikin. That's it.
Yeah.
And I'll yield. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Omoye, for that wonderful submission of yours. Have you guys even noticed that ever since, the emergence of Peter Obi, you don't really see all of those politicians coming out to roast corn with those women where they did for road again. They see them, they did for inside school. They follow children, they chop again. Everybody now is talking about statistics. Everybody's talking about numbers. As a Peter Obi don't really set the pace, to be honest, because by now we're supposed to see politicians where go to roast corn with one mama for one road, or we go see them there for school with one pikin, they chop from the same plate. Those kind of their gimmicks so that they always do right from the one. But now nobody's doing that. Everybody's talking about numbers, statistics, what they can do, what they have to offer, and how they are going to tackle this, how they are going to tackle insecurity, blah, 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 and all of these things. Toby has really, really set the pace. And that response by Tusoludo, top notch, top notch, top notch, top notch. I'm so happy about it. Well, thank you guys. And the last person we have here for today, before we move straight to our closing remark with the INEC video we have right there, that will be Mr. Tunanja. Tunanja, please talk to us in 5 minutes concerning this. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Kechi, and thanks to everyone on the panel. Special greetings to Omoye that always wants to avoid speaking after me. And it's all right. I'm very nice. I don't say mean stuff to people. And greetings to the chat and the viewers. I just think that
now you go tell yourself, say you did nice.
if nobody go tell, if nobody goes for me, I will have to say it for myself now. What do you expect? So, point is, all these people that are having a go at Peter Obi, I think is mostly noise, and in reality, it's good thing in a way. It tells you that he's ahead, isn't it? He's the one that everyone is trying to pull down. For me, I try to read things a bit differently. I see the positives and the opportunities that come from these things. While they are doing all that, I personally I want to see Peter Obi keep ascending, because the more they talk about him, it's going to be all about him. Publicity, as they say, is not bad publicity. It might seem like bad publicity, but for a lot of people are hearing about him, and the more people see Peter Obi, the more people like him. Out of 10 people that see him, 6, 7 will be more positive was him, and even the 2 other 3 will just be neutral. They will not necessarily hate him. Even Peter Obi's harshest critics don't dislike him as a person. So, and those are big weapons that one use to keep marching forward, no matter how much you're criticizing him. And I'm one of those people that feel like he needs to hit back too, and his people need to hit back. You can hit back on the internet, but internet, how many people see internet, but if you hit back on the ground, like people going online and you have your people hitting back and going to the north too. I can't wait to start seeing him in the north. I don't know what that is doing. He needs to be in the north where the vote is actually the election is going to be decided, because the south is already locked. I don't see anybody, no matter what Soludo talks, he's talking to a brick wall. What is going to happen? He's talking to a brick wall. Now, the southeast is Peter Obi. South is Peter Obi. He's talking to a brick wall. It's not going to go anywhere. And not to mention the division that is going on with PDP right now. There's too many things working in favor of Peter Obi out. And this is why they are talking about him, trying to get him distracted and stuff like that. It has a lot of strengths that his supporters should take heart from. All you have to do is get there. Let more people see him and let him talk about their issues, empathize with what he does best. And if anybody attacks him, he sends his own attack dogs out to reply. And you will see that he will keep making inroads into the support other side. Because you can't put Peter Obi, Atiku, and Tinubu together, and anybody will come out there and say, you know what, this. are better than Peter Obi. It's not possible. One of them can barely stand. The other one is like an Agbero. Just, no matter how fancy they sound, any person can easily see. And even, like I said, even the harshest critics of Peter Obi understands that he is an okay dude, that if he is running the country, they are not going to pull their hair out. But I'm telling you, there are people that are going to lose their mind if Tinubu wins. There are people that are going to lose their minds if Atiku wins. And so that tells you a lot that is going to happen. And I just feel like the campaign, personally, I will be more aggressive. They are gentle, nice. Peter Obi, they won't like Peter Obi's attitude. That's not my way of doing things. Everybody knows that. So, and also that Kennedy made about ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. This is becoming more and more relevant to me. The first of those comments, I felt, what kind of stupid comment is that? Your country is supposed to do stuff for you, not the other way around. Now I'm beginning to understand it. At times when a country is in this type of state, it's about what the people can do for their country. And he gets in there, the people are still needed. Before he gets in there, they are still needed. And we as a people, that's why I'm here. And I want to learn, and as much as I want to share my own ideas, that we can start helping in resolving the problems. Peter Obi is not the senator. It's not going to be if he's the president, it's not going to be the senator. It's not going to be the legislative members. It's that are going to be those things. And people that are listening to this are on the ground, that have powers to influence people that are in those House of Legislatives. They need to be making them accountable so that Nigeria is going to be better off for it. The other day, Nigeria Watch was showing a road that was made in Benin, where somebody can just pick up parts of the road from the ground. What kind of new road you can just pick up from the ground like that? That's the kind of stuff that should not be happening if people are paying attention to what is going on around them. And we have a way to be doing these things. And there are cases where they talked about this organization that actually checks up on projects that people do. And I think they say they take CCTV cameras, check everything, and send the results out there. These are organizations, they need to be more well known in Nigeria, whether they are actually functional and at what scale that they are doing these things. Because there has to be accountability. We can't keep building roads and the roads wash away the next season, then we'll start all over again. Street lights, it starts all over again. This is why Nigeria is not moving forward. Because when they give them money to go and do stuff, they don't do the job well, and nobody's holding anybody accountable because they are going to spend the money for their family members or their side chicks or whatever they are doing with the money. This is where it comes down to what we are the country. And personally, I feel like in my own case, if I was on the ground, man, I will cause all kinds. I would rather be a nuisance than be timid. You see what I mean? Being timid is not going to get you anywhere. Because in the end will come. And you have to fight your way to make a change for the country, because this country we are living in is all that we have. Everywhere else we go, they can decide to kick us out. They can decide to leave us there. Look at Dubai. They are banning Nigerians from coming to the country, and 20, basically black countries, from coming over to the country. Why do you think they can do that? Because we are not taking care of our own business. And we should learn how to do that and set high standard for our people. And I like what Nigeria Watch is doing. This type of things needs to be accelerated. Anything they are doing, we are calling them out on what they are doing. That if you have not finished this project, we need to highlight it that you have not done the project the way it was meant to be done. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Tunaja, for your wonderful submission right there. I appreciate everyone who has contributed. Yes, Mr. Nsibidi, you missed your turn when I called you, but I'm going to give you the opportunity to speak. But before I do that, I want to say a very big thank you to Bella Naomi. You don't do many times for us today. Thank you so much, Bella, for always doing this. Thank you so much. God bless you. May your pocket never run dry. We appreciate you. I also want to say a very, very big thank you to Mr. John Ochi Ofeli. Thank you so much, Mr. John. God bless you. We really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. God bless you. I can see Edward right there. Thank you for joining. Wadia Unus, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate every one of you guys. Please endeavor to like and share our broadcast. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Okay, Mr. NCBD, please. Are you there?
Yes. Thank you so much. Well, I think the thing is sorry, just a minute. Can you hear me? So yeah, I think basically I will just round up when you're rounding up. It's fine. Thank you so
All
much
right.
for. I had missed my turn. I had quickly went to pick something downstairs, but yeah, thank you so much. I will round
All
up.
right, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Thank you very much, Mr. NCBD. Thanks to everyone who has contributed so far, the viewers, the panelists, and of course the wonderful people on the comment section who always make sure that the comment section is lively and very interactive. I appreciate every one of you. God bless you. We're going to go on a short break and we'll be right back. Once we're back, we're going to talk about the INEC video. You all know that, well, maybe we come back. When we come back, we'll talk about that one. Then we'll give our closing remark based on that. Thank you, guys. God bless you. All right, guys, welcome back. Thank you all so much for your patience and for taking time out to do this with us. It's the 15th day of November 2022. Election is around the corner. Please endeavor to speak to your people to go get their PVCs. Make sure they go get their PVCs. Come out and vote and protect their vote. That is the only way victory is sure. Please, guys, let's do this together. Thank you all so much and God bless you. Una they see all the organic crowd, all you see the love wey people they shower Peter Obi. Like I said before, when Mr. John was here, for everything Peter Obi has said, nobody has actually come out to counter him. Nobody has come out to say, ah, that's the way you they talk now lie. So this is just to show you that should tell us something about Peter Obi. He has come out and he has told you go and verify. Thank you once again, my people. We all know that, INEC has been one of our major concerns. Everybody has been talking about INEC. What if they do something? What if they rig the election? Blah, 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 and all that. There's a video circulating online, and we saw that they were registering an underage boy in INEC office. The video has been making waves all over social media early hours of today. A little boy was in INEC office and they were registering him to go get his voter's card. So because of that thing, now Channels TV don't call INEC people say, oh yeah, we'll make una come explain this particular video where they surface for internet. Una they talk say people no get people they complain say they no get voters card. So na no they agree give them voters card. When people won't register, we saw the crowd. People left their shops, their offices, their businesses 3-4 days before they could register, and some to even get their PVCs. But yet, when I bring one small boy to come register him, so they don't call INEC people now. May they come explain themselves because of that video way surface on internet. Let's quickly take a look at this, guys. Then we'll give our closing remark based on this video. Thank you once again, guys, for your wonderful contribution so far. God bless you. Can you guys hear anything? Can you guys hear anything on the video?
No, we
No.
are not hearing. We are not hearing anything.
Oh, okay, please hold on. I don't know why.
Don't go for.
Uh-oh. Please hold on. Let me try and do this again. Please hold on, guys, because I don't understand why it's not playing here. Let me try and do that again. Can you guys hear anything now? Still not playing?
Okay, I think
No, it's not.
okay, it's not playing. I think that we have a technical issue right here.
So what do we do now? Okay,
can you hear me?
maybe we should just talk on that while I try to fix the
Actually,
problem. Yes,
sorry.
Mr. Niger Watch.
I
Okay,
was
great.
talking. You can't hear me.
No, I wasn't hearing you. I just started
Okay.
hearing you now.
Okay, hold on. Let me put the video back again from here. 1 minute.
Procedure on how to collect these PVCs so that we can have a seamless operation. So the PVCs will be ready this month for collection, but I will not give you the exact date.
I was going to give you a free advert so that you can be able to inform Nigerians so that they can be able to, well, I'm more concerned about those who want to vote other than the money INEC should pay to China's television for freely advertising on the permanent voters card. But I mean, this is something what we are happy to do to help the voters to be able to get informed and arm themselves with the necessary education to get them to vote on election day. But there is something that is causing a bit of a stir online, and you see a lot of pictures that have surfaced. Those people who are saying there are discrepancies as far as the voter register is concerned. And I think the essence of the claims and objection is simply this, so that if you find anything that is wrong, you might be able to object to it. Let me show you some of the pictures that have surfaced. There are people that have put them forward to say, what is INEC up to? Look at these people. These are obvious underage who are, on INEC register. How can this happen? What exactly is going on? Mr. Okoye, is this people less than 18 years allowed to vote in this election? If you look at the faces that are captured there, these are definitely less than 10-year-olds.
I have seen these pictures. As you pointed out, the essence of putting out this is for Nigerians to help the commission further clean up the voters register. Now, what the commission did was that at the end of the continuous voters registration exercise, a total of 12,298,944 persons completed their registration. Out of this particular number, the commission declared as invalid a total of 2,780,756, leaving a total of 9,518,188. So what the commission has done is to integrate this number with the existing number on the voters register, which stood at around 84 million, giving us a total of 93,522,272. So that's what we have put out there as a preliminary register that people should check. Now, we want people to look at the register and assist the commission. One, check whether their names have been properly spelled, whether their personal particulars have been properly captured, whether some pictures are upside down so that we can correct them, whether there are still names of deceased persons on the register, whether there are obviously underage persons on the register. And we have done this both physically. We have displayed this register in the 774 local government areas of Nigeria and in the 8,809 registration areas across the Federation. Not only that, we have also put this thing up on our website, and we have made it in such a way that any person, the word is any person, can go on our website and raise an objection relating to the presence of any individual on the register, and then the moment the person raises an objection or makes a claim, the person will be given a slip and given an indication of where these claims and objections will be had, because that is what Section 19 of the Electoral Act provides. And so we are the ones who willingly put out this in order to enable Nigerians see what we have done, see in what ways they can also help us further to clean up the register so that we can have an authentic, robust, and a register that Nigerians can be proud of. And so I think that is what is going on now is the essence of the claims, display.
But the issue here,
Yes.
Mr. Okoye, is
Yes.
how did this registration get on your register in the first place?
No.
They should never have gotten there.
No, the point I'm making.
What are teenagers doing on your register?
The point I'm making is that what we have done is to integrate two registers. The one.
Una they hear the rubbish where INEC chairman or whoever is waiting they talk. How the question now that Shehu is asking him is that how did teenagers, children, how did their name go to your system? You know, una see what they happen. Una they see
In the first place. In the first place.
Emanating from the continuous voters registration exercise that took place between the 28th day of June 2021 and 31st of July 2022, with the register emanating since 2011. So what we have done is to integrate both of them and then put the entire thing out for people to take a look.
So the error of the past may still be reflected right now.
Exactly.
So, but now, okay, whichever happened, either the error was done now in terms of the CVR that was done recently, or it was done in 2011 or 2015 or 2019. The question is, your register is not that smart, or is not smart enough to be able to identify that this person is of an.
I don't sure whether they see what me they see. See the INEC chairman, the swallow spit. The guy is in big tension there, hot seat. Shehu want finish now. More notice when the swallow spit. He's preparing his answer now because he doesn't have anything to say. My people, now God will save us for this election where they come. So because APC already capture INEC. Just watch here. Wanna watch the body movement. Watch.
The question is, your register is not that smart, or is not smart enough to be able to identify that this person is of an age that is not sufficient for registration, or what exactly is happening? Is this all done manually? Can we trust the register that INEC has?
Well, we cannot claim, in all honesty, that the register does not have errors. If the lawmakers believe that a register should not have errors or should not have challenges, they wouldn't have provided in Section 19, subsection 1 to 3, that such a register should be displayed for people to make claims, objections, and also lay complaints. So we agree that the register is not perfect. Because it is not perfect, that is why we have these claims, this display for claims and objections. Because the lawmakers believe that the commission can clean up the voters register to an extent, and we used our automated biometric identification system to remove multiple and double registrants.
Oh God, no big. You will not use any automatic or whatever to remove anything. It was Nigerians who circulated the faces of these children on social media. We brought it to your attention. You're supposed to be the one who will bring it to our attention. You're supposed to be the one to punish those who register these children. Nigerian social media brought it to your attention. Stop lying. Can you imagine?
And he said 25% of the registrants were removed. 25% of registrants were removed. That's a massive amount.
He's talking about errors. This one will be errors.
3 million.
This like orchestrated work. It looks planned because who go see small pikin no nothing as small pikin to go to register small pikin. So why will he be talking about errors? Does this look like an error
In
to
a country
you?
that work, this man supposed to be behind bars now. But because this country, Nigeria, doesn't work, nothing they work. Kai, let's listen further, man.
For people to make claims, objections, and also lay complaints. So we agree that the register is not perfect. Because it is not perfect, that is why we have these claims, this display for claims and objections. Because the lawmakers believe that the commission can clean up the voters register to an extent, and we used our automated biometric identification system to remove multiple and double registrants. And then we also did what we call manual adjudication to remove obviously underage persons. Apparently, there are still obviously underage persons on the voters register, and we expect Nigerians to take a look at the voters register, both the ones we displayed at the various registration centers and the local governments, and also the one on the website, and also assist the commission to point out these things, and so that the commission can further clean up the register. So all these things people are pointing out is the essence of the display, and we want to encourage Nigerians to take a critical look at the register, point out some of these.
Oh, Ghana, we point them out before. What are you talking about? You are advising us. We pointed it out. We circulated it on social media. Then it got your attention. You were summoned to come and answer questions. Then you are blabbing. What a shame.
Persons who are obviously not eligible to be on the register, and we will definitely do the.
So if the Nigerian people cannot identify it, that means people can still play smart on the process. Well, people can still use the underage to rig election, to vote illegally.
The cleanup of the register is a continuous process. I don't believe that even after the claims and objections, that we will have removed every ineligible individual in the country. There is still a possibility that one or two or more can still sneak in and be on the voters register. But I believe that since we have subjected this thing, we have delivered what we have done to Nigerians. It is now left for Nigerians to also assist the commission, do its work and do its work better. And we are pleading with Nigerians to trust this commission, to give us the benefit of doubt. Let them point out those who are not supposed to be there and see whether
they say make una trust them that they talk to una.
We have the capacity and the courage to do the right
thing. We should not think that some of your staff are the ones, because the INEC chairman has said some people will be punished.
Oh, definitely.
Those who are behind all of this. So that's the question, that can we go to sleep knowing well that some INEC staff are not having ulterior motives and going behind the scene to be able to perpetrate the evil with using the register?
No, some INEC staff are complicit in what has happened. The good thing is that each INEC staff that was involved in voters registration was given a code. And the moment the person gets online and registers any individual, we can identify that particular staff. So we are going to also look at the voters register, look at the claims and objections, and identify the staff involved. And definitely we proceed against them. So,
oh God, may you quick do them now. We don't have time anymore.
We can go on your website. I type Sean Okimbaloye with my age and all of that, and voila, my stuff will come out.
Definitely, yes.
As of now.
Yes. If your stuff does not come out, you raise your own, you make your own claim.
Okay, I'll go do my own right now as we did live. So I beg Kashi, continue. Let people talk on this.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Ninja Watch. I don't see how this can be an error, to be honest, because when you say error, error means mistake. Say, okay, because nobody is perfect, we can make mistakes. This one no be error. This one look orchestrated. It be like something we say they plan and come. How you go see small picking, you go call her 1992. If my 1992 till now wait till 2022, is that 30? 1992 na 30. Who no know 30 years old person when they see him? So you call that kind small picking 30, come put 1992 for there. So this is not an error. This was planned, and
I said something before. I felt
Exactly.
before that this election is between Peter Obi and the INEC. I've said it before. You know, it's
Exactly.
between Peter Obi and the INEC because this is terrible, man. It's terrible. It's frustrating, man.
Lock ran on them. People were able to make the video. In fact, this social media na blessing to all of us because the things wey be say they believe say no go fit spread. See am, e don spread. The man just dey studio, just dey swallow spit, dey speak baby grammar to confuse people. Just look at what is going on. How can you register children that are under 10 years old, put 1992 for them, talk say na error? How can that be an error, for goodness sakes? This is just so bad. This is so unfortunate. But I like how aware Nigerians are right now. People are really coming out to talk. People are becoming more fearless because any way you want be, if the country bad, now everybody now go suffer. And if it good, everybody will benefit from it. I want to say a big thank you to Jay and Ken right there for the super chat. Thank you so much. God bless you for supporting us. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. This goes a long way. May your pocket never run dry. Okay, guys, that being said, we're going to start giving our closing remark based on this INEC issue, and everybody has 2 minutes to comment on it, please. Thank you all so much for doing this with us. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Mr. NCPT, please, you have 2 minutes for your closing remark. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, my sister Kachi, the panelists, and everyone watching us anywhere you are in the world. Well, the thing is that this INEC issue, you know, I think the like somebody said something, was it yesterday? The only time that INEC will not be able to do much of their manipulations is if every one of us, everybody that wants to see this political revolution become a reality, everyone goes, comes out and votes. You stay there and you stay in a safe distance. You make sure that nothing fishy happens while you're there. So if we do that in mass everywhere, people turn out, it will be hard for them to, because this is in this day and age there's a lot of recording going on. I'm sure they wouldn't even believe that anybody would have recorded those, took a picture of those young those kids that they are. That's how I saw another video where somewhere in the north, I don't know which particular state, but there's also another clip I saw where some people were being paid at the table of casting their ballot. So someone was waiting by the corner. So after the person cast their ballot, they go by the side and take their money. So it's just quite unfortunate. But that's not a recent clip. Probably it's from probably 2019 or 2015. I'm not sure. So we have to make sure that these people knows that we are watching them, and make sure that you have a smartphone. Make sure that you record as many things as you can record as possible, because now you see the way the man is swallowing his saliva, it means that we have caught them. So now we have to make sure that we don't give them any room, for rigging. We'll do our best. But they themselves also know that if they rig this election this time, then we'll start counting down to the disintegration. I'm not praying for that. I don't wish for that, but it's just something that will happen automatically if you rig the elections. If you do not put the person that the people want, if you don't give them the right result, then you're automatically wishing for the disintegration of Nigeria. So, and yeah, that's what I have to say about it. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. NCBD, for that wonderful submission of yours. In fact, it's going to be very, very bloody if INEC try to rig this election, because Nigerians don't too suffer. We don't want any mago this time around. We don't too suffer, beg. Mr. CM, please, you have the floor. Please talk to us. Your closing remark.
Okay, what I have to say is that it is in the best interest of INEC to be good neighbors to Nigerians. Already, we know there's a impending rigging. But the thing is, probably the way they thought is not going to pan out that way. What they should do, if the INEC is really serious about cleaning the voters register, it's not for the public. It is for them to set example by looking at those underage people. There should be what they call an audit trail. Who logged in? When was it registered? By who? From the, what is it called, the password or the login details, then we know the officer, that the member of staff of INEC that registered it, and they deal with the person. Ideally, the public with, as that is the only duty, that is the only functional, the only job that INEC does, is to conduct the election, maintain voters register and conduct the election. So for them to push it back to us, maybe you've done your normal day's work, you come back, you are tired, you start to go and check and help them and do their work. I mean, it doesn't all go well. What they should do is that, in fact, if really they are serious, or the INEC chairman, because I do not trust him, there should have been massive mass sack. So a lot of people should have lost their job instantly, because you cannot be messing up this. If this wasn't detected, all these are people that we count in maybe 90 million voters on the day. You start hearing figures, but these are kids, and you are giving them 1992. Even by me looking at them, you will know it's not up to 15 years. So why ascribe an age that is far, or close to 30? You know, at the same time, because we are involved in this, I hope there should be a department or a committee of Labour Party dedicated to monitoring whatever INEC is doing between now and February. They should take it up. As members of the public, we could raise concerns, which they have to make sure it is enforced, because after all said and done, this battle, like somebody said, is between INEC and the Labour Party, P2B. So it is in the interest of Labour Party not to disappoint Nigerians. They have to take it up. In fact, they should have a dedicated team hotline that people can always phone in, or they will keep on INEC's tools. Make sure, particularly their stronghold everywhere. If this is what we came in by having a 200,000 as a personal assistant to the governor, I don't know. But INEC should be kept on their toes, because from what the explanation their director of publicity, if I'm not mistaken, gave, is not. I don't think the INEC is. The impression I'm having of INEC is not fit for purpose. A lot of things. There is more damage than what we are seeing. All those things they are talking is just because it has to put up a brave face that they should look for people who did it. There's more than this. There should be more. Even where they assume, apart from saying that this underage, even some areas they may say you they have a so number of thousands of voters. It might not be true. So Labour Party should be on top of their game and insist on daily briefing. If there should be somebody, a committee they should dedicate to liaise with INEC and make sure that the voters, everything is up to date. Otherwise, you may find out that in the end, it will be the more you look, the less you see. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. CM, for that wonderful submission of yours. Please let's move straight to Engineer Ken. Engineer Ken, please. 2 minutes. Engineer Ken, are you there?
Ken is not available. Let's move on to the next person.
All right, grace me, please.
All right, thank you.
Engineer Ken, are you there?
I think for me, I strongly believe that this was done intentional, because this is not the first time, and this has been on play for a long time, especially in the north. No offense, please, no offense, because we know that where these things are coming from is from north mostly. So what Mr. Okoye is trying to do is trying to just safe play, trying to hide or kind of, protect the workers or the wrongdoings of INEC. But I strongly believe that before then, that things will be done to, fish out those people and as well punish them. If the government agrees on that, I believe, because Nigeria is so pathetic the way things are working down here. But let's just keep hoping. My own is at the end, let Mr. Peter B emerge as our president.
Exactly.
That. Thank you, sir. God
Thank
bless you.
you. Thank you so much, Grace. May God bless you too, sir, for your contribution on this platform. We appreciate every one of you. Please let's move straight to the next person. That will be Mr. Majid. Mr. Majid, please. 2 minutes. Okay, if Mr. Majid is not available, we're going to go straight to Just For You. Mr. Just For You, please. 2 minutes.
Okay. I think everybody can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Okay. Good evening. Because of my internet, Mr. Naija Watch, I will send you a video. I will try and look for that video if I get home because I'm away now from home. So I will send you a video in this channel. I've said it before, where a lady was printing, several ballot paper, and another lady was watching, and the person that brought that video forward was saying that this might be one we discover. The camera was there, they didn't know. So what of the rest that we have not seen? Several others. So this is the handwork between INEC and APC. PDP is not included here now. It's INEC and APC that are doing it. Okay, this is a deliberate act. They are just doing it in order for APC to retain the power. So what I want to say here is that if I send that video, bring that video forward so that people will see how INEC is working for APC. If by the grace of God, I want Nigeria to be a VAT to Nigerians, all Nigerians now to be a VAT to INEC and APC, because you remember that is why they don't want biometric system. You remember they wanted to go to court, so the video now leak. So they now refrain from that one. So they are doing everything possible to rig the election. So it is deliberate act. It is deliberate act. It's not a mistake. The man that was even explaining, the INEC official there, was even fumbling. He didn't know what. And that question from Akingbali was very straight to him. So this is the contribution I want to make here, because if you look at football, it's between if a referee is supporting a particular club, at the dying minute, the referee will blow penalty in favor of the one he's supporting, just for that club to win. So this is what they are going to do. So let us be a VAT. Everybody have to be watchful, a watchdog to INEC and APC. God bless you.
All right, thank you so much. God bless you too, Mr. Just For You, for your wonderful submission right there. Please do well to send us the video so we can also take a look at what you're talking about. Thank you so much. Let's move straight to Naija. Mr. Naija, please, your 2 minutes on this.
Thank you. I think this is quite concerning, because from what he said, there were 12 million registrants and they deleted about what they call it, 3 million, and to delete 3 million out of 12 million, that is 25%, and that is a lot to remove from. What kind of fake registration is that? That is a lot of people, and the regions where this so-called 3 million comes from is not necessarily known, whether it's evenly spread or is specific to specific regions. That may be important for people. The purging of 3 million voters from the electoral roll is something that people need to be concerned about too, because if you are deleting 3 million, who knows which one is being deleted, and what criteria, if these young kids are still on the list, and they used to delete the one that they are deleting. That gives me a lot of concern, because how do you have a register that you can have people that are registered as children and they are still on the list, and you just say, you're not able to filter it out. So even a common registration form has age limit. I don't know how this one was done. And if he says that they are making this stuff available publicly, how is that supposed to work? Am I supposed to go and start looking for Aisha and looking for the double of Aisha in the list? I don't know how it's supposed to work. So the system is a problematic one, and if that is what they are talking about, except they have a way of the public being that base itself, then we are talking. Because now you can search names and see whether there are coincidences of similar names in similar region occurring, and they are voting this thing and their ages and stuff like that. You can be able to do that. But if you are saying you're querying for yourself, that is not going to get us anywhere, because the guy that is a phantom voter is not going to be able to be there to query for anything. So I'm not so sure what he's saying is very clear, but I will leave that to them to decide. For me, what I find troubling is that during the registration process, 1 out of every 4 was an error. Even school registrars are better than that. I don't understand what is the INEC staff doing. Are they being forced to register people that are illegal? I don't know how that kind of error can occur. If I come with my name, with my age and everything, it's supposed to flag if I've registered before. My international passport, I can make another one without it flagging the one I have. BVN, I can have a new BVN without it flagging the previous one that I already have. I've had that situation occur recently. He flagged my BVN going back a long time ago. That I didn't even know I registered it before. So I'm able to register, and later on they have to prune them out of this thing. And this type of process has to be monitored by everybody. I hope all the parties are involved in the process. I would like to think that that's what is happening. Otherwise, you will hear party members complaining about what is going on, the purge on the list. So if that's what is happening and it's done transparently, I think we should be okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tunaija, for pointing that out there. Exactly, 3 million is a whole lot. How can they be making such errors? That's the reason why I said it's orchestrated, because it doesn't look like a mistake. Even a blind man would know that it's raining. This doesn't look like a mistake at all. Anyways, that being said, we're going to go straight to the next person here, and that will be Omoye's Corner. Omoye's Corner, please. You have the floor for 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you once again, Niger Watch, for your consistency. This is not easy. I can only imagine. So I agree with everyone who's spoken. I agree with Mr. CBD. I agree with everyone, actually. I listened to that particular interview where this man was speaking prior to this live show, and he actually was sweating in his seat. I mean, are you now trying to delegate your work to the people? I mean, I don't understand. Why are you the chairman if you cannot account for the people that are registering? I don't understand that. Only in Nigeria, Sha. But you know it, after next year, all these things will be a thing of the past. Lagbara long. Hey, anyway, clearly we can see, and you are right, Mr. Elvis. It is very, very obvious now that this election is between Peter Obi and INEC. So we need to keep our focus on INEC. Of course, we're going to be paying attention to everything else, but I think we need to this is the time now to put our main focus on INEC, to watch them. And according to the comment that was shared, that was just shared right now, I think it was Mr. Kevin that posted it, we need to follow INEC bumper to bumper. I'm telling you, because these people will find ways, creative ways, to sneak in Omomo picture, 2-year-old picture. They will say now 1992. Anything is possible in Nigeria. So we need to really watch them closely. If we need to be here every day to be shouting, INEC, maybe their ears, they ring them wherever they did, let's do it. And I also agree with Sister Rita, saying we need tech experts, so let me help her re-echo it. Please, if you're a tech expert, Biko, come forward. I beg you, because these other people that are running the same election as we are with our candidate, they have tech people that they have in their pockets. So we need to find our own tech people so that they can help us diagnose what's going on and do what they need to do. You know, we have to win this election, whether they like it or not. At least, even if they're going to, we know that no matter what we do, because of the structure that we currently have in Nigeria, they'll be able to probably sneak in a few, but let it be greatly limited, until we get our principal there. So I totally agree. We need to put full attention on INEC and ensure that we are watching their every move. If we find anything fraudulent, please share with us. Share it, be making noise, reshare and post and all of that, So again, before I leave, Biko, Nigerians, so Labour Party, Papa, Mama, Pikin. Peter Obi face no go dey there. Bemo na vote. I yield. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Yes Corner, for re-echoing that. I also think we do need, IT experts to be able to, find a way to minimize this thing, INEC and whoever it is that they are doing, because we have to put Peter Obi on that seat. Nigeria will be great in our generation by the special grace of God, but we also have to do our part. Thank you once again, people. Now let's move straight to Mr. Collins. Mr. Collins, please, 2 minutes to make your closing remark. Thank you.
2 minutes you give to me. I shouldn't be sleeping now, but I have to be awake, at least waiting for somebody to leave the studio so I can hop in. You understand? So, thank you for having me. I just want to take the last speaker. I think if you have a drink, you have to open your fridge and drink, because he just said something that really pleased my mind, that this election is between Labour and INEC, because I don't see any candidate that is going to match P2B in this election. What happened in just today have proved people wrong. At least people have seen that this election is no longer like he used to be before. People are chasing Tinubu out because they don't want him. This is the first time they kick their campaign, have shown them that Nigeria don't want APC. So upon them went even to Kano to hire people, to pay to people to come to just to do all those rallies. At the end of the day, the real people in Jos display themselves. You understand? So I think everything to them, just happy the way things are just turning out today. Even the reason I came in late because I was busy listening to P2B speech and the whole thing in Lagos, and the way, and also the vice president, the one he was telling Fashola. You understand? So all those things, the whole things are just playing the way it is. So for me, what P2B said today just clear everybody, so everybody can now go and mellow down, because he just answered the whole question perfectly. Even when it comes to Soludo, he just answered the whole question perfectly. So the problem P2B have is that because the system in Nigeria knows that P2B is coming to change a lot of things. The only thing P2B committed is because P2B saved money. P2B left money. It's not something that we used to see in Nigeria. So they know that, P2B is trying to tell Nigeria that things like this is possible. Things like this can be achieved in Nigeria. Things like this can also be done. So P2B is trying to tell Nigeria that everything is possible. Nigeria is possible to be like Dubai. Nigeria is possible to be like America. And that is why they are afraid. And that is why they are running up and down, trying to find anywhere to make sure they discredit P2B. But at the end of the day, the God we worship always manifest. So all their problem, everything they've been trying to. Do you know that, like you said, that we should have our own people that work tech? Let me tell you, I have a friend who is an IT student. That guy is now, when I'm telling you, P2B, he's full-time obedient. So he also, when it comes to anything online, they have to do trace any information. They have their own people they are working with, and P2B is not paying them. They are doing this job free though. They are doing it freely, as in all the whole information is people are leaking all those information. That is what that boy specializes on. So whenever I talk to him, he say, Collins, you don't need to worry yourself. We are fully obedient. Our own work, we stay on internet 24 hours, try to find out anything. So, and they have their own people. Everybody is doing their own best to make sure that they get Nigeria, because they know once Nigeria start working, it's going to work for everybody. So I just have to yield back to the panel. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Collins, and for that very vital information right there. Thank you so much. We need to be hearing things like this to continuously encourage people to know that we dig gidigba for this fight. Obi Dati all the way. Let's move straight to the next person we have here, and that will be Mr. Chooks. Mr. Chooks, please, you have 2 minutes for your closing remark on the INEC issue. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you once again. They say I've been crying over here, for a very long time about INEC. And I've been cautioning INEC, please do not destroy that country. I've been pleading. I know this is on the card of these people. That's why they show no concern. It's clearly on their card. Look at the kind of person they sent to come and say this. I mean, by now, these people who did this, their pictures should be on our telly. They should be prosecuting them straight away. And he came here to tell us that they haven't even confirmed who did that. Does that mean they don't know the area, the region or the state that this registration emanated from? I mean, they talk to us as if we're fools. They went to the southeast and told us how many millions of votes, voters registration was unsuccessful. Look at the number, 3,000 out of 3 million out of 12 million. And we are discussing it. Please, let's start now, letting these people know that we have known their plans and we cannot keep quiet. There is no gentility in this one, not at all. Because how can he come on the TV and start telling us that, he doesn't understand what is going on, that it is we, the Nigerians, that understand what is going on? Because that is clearly what he's saying. If you tell us to go and check with what? Can I just be thinking of any name to put down there to check? Or check my own name if somebody has taken my name? That is complete nonsense. Because even if I'm there, I registered. If I put my name, it will bring out my name. So how do he want us to check? It's quite unfortunate, but please, like everybody has said, I can't agree with. I can't agree more with to Niger. When he call it out, we speak it out. He just get it perfectly. We need to ask these questions, and they have to give us the answers as quick as possible. I am calling on a Nigerian Bar Association to do their duty. I'm calling the journalists to do their duty, and every other Nigerians. Please make sure you get your PVC and the fight on. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chooks. Last line, and very, very important. Get your PVC. Get ready to come out, vote, and protect your vote. Thank you, guys. Let's move straight to Mr. Alex. Mr. Alex, please, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank you, Ms. Kachi. Thank you, everybody. I greet you on the comment section, my fellow panelists and viewers worldwide. You see, it was very strategic. They brought Okoye, a man from the East, to come and announce a manipulative tendencies. And Okoye is not good enough to be an IG of police. No. Okoye is not good enough to be Attorney General. A man from the East is not good enough to be a Senate President. It's just unfortunate how these guys are thinking. They obviously intentionally registered kids just to manipulate this coming election because they know that the odds are against them. Let me warn INEC. Let me warn APC. Listen, guys, if we suspect that we are going to be robbed of this election, we are setting this whole country on fire. There is no other way. And we are going to lock up. Listen, in that election week, we declare a no-flight zone on the whole Nigeria. No governor, president, or past, no serving political, personnel will leave this country on that week. Our borders between Niger and Kanu, between Niger and Sokoto are going to be blocked. Our border with Cameroon and Adamawa State is going to be blocked. And our border with Benin Republic is going to be blocked. You are not going anywhere. We are all going to die together in this country. Since you guys don't want to stop this wickedness, providing the basics of life to citizens, electricity, education, infrastructure, foods, employment, security. Since it's too difficult, medicals, you want to manipulate elections again and enslave us. We die here together. So if we suspect that anything foul play takes place and Obi is denied by criminal, by hook or by crook, kiss this country goodbye. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Alex, for that wonderful submission of yours. It's so heartbreaking to see that these guys are trying to do this over and over again after all these years with no result. Like we always say, these guys are not clueless. They travel, they see how things are being done out there. What is so difficult for them to implement such in Nigeria? Why are they doing this to their own people? It's just so sad. I'm really glad that a lot of Nigerians are waking up to the fact that these guys and seeing them for who they really are. But let's get our papers a beg, make we come vote. Let's continue to speak up, keep talking to people, be intentional about everything that we are doing. And we need tech gurus, we need IT gurus, we need people that would combat these guys, because these people, they're not going to leave power easily like that too. They are so intoxicated with this power. Okay, guys, that being said, we're going to go straight to the last person we have here for today, and that will be Mr. Samuel. Mr. Samuel, please, you have the floor for the next 2 minutes to make your closing remark. Thank you.
Mr. Samuel is not the last person, Okachi. I've been trying to come in here for a very long time. You guys don't want to let me in.
Hello?
Mr. Samuel, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
No, there's this sound coming from your background. Please try and fix that and come back. There's a lot of sound, a lot of noise coming from your background, Mr. Samuel. Please try and fix that, and we'll call you right back because the show is already, we're already rounding up the show. Gingerbread Man, please talk to us. 2 minutes.
Yeah, thank you, Kachi. I've been trying to come in, but it was a full house.
That's fine.
INEC, yeah, the election is between INEC and Peter Obi Labour Party. First to Okoye. The guy was sweating. He's actually telling a lie. They have been registering underage children in the north, and they've not been doing that just now. It has been going on for a very long time. And that is the reason why the northern politicians usually brag that they have the numbers, because they know that they register anything that that moves around that area. And INEC is an accomplice to that. With regards to how do we checkmate INEC for this election, I've been cracking my brain, I've been thinking, but I still don't know, other than we, the citizens, to be vigilant. If you see something, you say something. On that day, you monitor and see, the process, as well as keep your phone charged, take videos. Video evidences are necessary, because if they should rig this election, those videos are what we can use as exhibits in the court of law to challenge any malpractices that occur during that process. We need to do everything that we can, go above and beyond to checkmate INEC for this election, so that by the time the mandate of the people is able to deliver the candidate of Labour Party, then we can begin the process of forming a new Nigeria and an INEC that will truly be independent. Because INEC says they are independent National Electoral Commission, but they are not actually independent. They are dependent on the political parties, especially the ruling party. Lastly, Mr. Nanja Watch, Mr. Elvis, I sent you a video yesterday, and I know you replied me that you are going to try and verify that. And I know that you are working to do that. It's still on this INEC issue. There's a video on social media that I came across, and the video was talking about you don't need your PVC to cast your votes. That as long as your name is on whatever polling units where you registered for your PVC, even though your PVC has not been delivered to you, on the day of election, if you can verify that your name is on the master list of that polling unit and your picture is there, that all you need to do is to come with a fingerprint, you put it on the BVAS machine, and it captures your fingerprint and brings out the picture, your picture that is already on the INEC server that was captured when you were registered. And they can confirm that that person on their system is you. You are going to be able to cast your vote without a PVC. So I came across that video. I don't know how legitimate it is, but if that is the case, it makes me, I'm worried. And please, I know, Mr. Nanja Watch, you have already assured me that you're going to investigate that matter, and I know that you will do justice to that. But it's something that we also, in our own way, to look into it, because we are only seeing one aspect of this plan to rig the election. There are multiple, it's a cascade of events that is going on within INEC just to make sure that the election is rigged. And we need to shine our eyes. And when we see something, we must say something and bring it to the light of the people, so that,
All right.
2 years are better than one in terms of investigation towards that story. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gingerbread Man, and also thank you for, letting us know on that. Like, Nigeria Watch only brings information that are verified to the public, so we don't want to mislead the public. But thank you very much for bringing that to our notice. We appreciate you,
Actually,
Gingerbread Man. Yeah.
Gingerbread Man, thank you very much for bringing this on. Yes, the video you sent to me, I watched it, but I could not verify it. So that's why we did not talk about it. It's about 5 minutes long video where another YouTuber, which I know, he was the man that was actually talking on that video from beginning to the end, is just a normal YouTuber. He's not an INEC official, but although he was under a tree there with some men who claim to be INEC officials, so we could not verify it. So as you know, on our channel, we don't just bring a video to mislead the public. We need to be sure of what we display here. Thank you very much, Gingerbread Man.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Elvis. Thank you.
All right, let's move straight to Mr. Samuel. Mr. Samuel, please.
Okay. Good evening, Nigeria Watch.
Good evening.
Are you hearing me now?
Good evening,
Yes,
sir. Mr. Samuel, yes, we can hear you. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. I'm everybody back home and in the diaspora. Good evening. My contribution to this issue is I think INEC is really playing with something that is very delicate. This is a very delicate matter. I don't just know, but sometimes I don't put myself so much into public view, but this matter I feel it's very, very important, because the situation Nigeria is now is not something to toy with. If the INEC register is being toyed with and people have this fear and lack of trust in the Nigerian political system, for which we as Nigerians have never really trusted. But for once, because of P2B, a lot of people are beginning to show a lot of interest. And if you dash that hope, that little hope that Nigeria have beginning to see, I think it's going to break a lot of people's heart. And I feel that INEC should take very critical consideration of this situation. If they have that intention, is very critical, because I feel that INEC is trying to behave in a way that it seems like they are like Tinubu in a way. Because Tinubu as a person, almost nothing is very sure about him. Somebody that has a lot of negative character, negative past that nobody trusts. And INEC is now trying to also bring up such characteristics, which in the past his system has never been trusted. And now INEC is doing the same thing again, and people are not really trusting. The question is, who are they really working for? And what is their objective? But my own concern is, for the love of Nigeria and for the possibility that we don't get into a situation that is going to be detrimental to everybody, I think this is the point that everybody has to be very careful. INEC, if it is something that we have been doing, for once, let INEC change its ways. We are treading on a very dangerous ground. You might think you have the power, you have the wherewithal, you have the top guns to be there. Let me tell you, sometimes the fact that you have more military might doesn't mean you're going to win. This time around, I just feel that let me put a little voice on this matter. Let the right thing be done, because we are in a very delicate situation at this point. I don't know, I'm just saying this not because I like putting myself in a lot, but I feel that let me just give my little warning to Nigeria. If you've ever had anything, please, INEC, please, Nigerians, people are heated. Nigerians have suffered too much. They're really bad. Nigerians, I doff my cap to you guys. No, no, no.
Yeah.
What we've gone through, brother INEC, if you have a heart, even if you're doing it for your God will never support, a true God will never support rigging for any reason. I don't think you should do this time around. Whoever
Thank
you
you.
are, I'm just saying, INEC, whatever reason you are doing it for, this is a warning. There's always a warning, so that whatever happens, there are a lot of red lights. If you want to make a decision, Nigerians want to make a decision. We have seen the red lights of all the people, the candidates. You've seen their past history. We are not kids. Every warning has been given to us as
Thank you.
Nigerians. Your
Thank
past government, they are not kids anymore. Make your choice. Whatever comes out of this election, whatever choice Nigerians make, I think all the red lights have been given, then the blame is on the choice we make. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Samuel. And that will be the end of our broadcast today. I want to say a very big thank you to everybody who super chatted us today. God bless you guys. May your pocket never run dry for always supporting us. God bless you. You know, a lot of financial responsibilities goes into making this a reality every day. And you guys are there to support us. It's a blessing. And we appreciate every one of you for taking time out to do this. I also want
Kashi,
to
please,
say
can I say something for a minute, please? If you are done,
Mr.
please.
Alex, no problem. I also want to say thank you to everybody on the comment section for always taking time out to do this, making the comment section very lively and interactive. Thank you all so much. God bless every one of you. And to the panel, the panelists, you guys are super amazing. Coming out here to lend your voice the way you always do every single day is not easy. I doff my cap for you guys. Thank you so much for lending your voice to this, for coming out here, for being brave, for speaking to Nigerians. Thank you so much. We really need more of you guys out here. We really need more people that will come out and speak truth to power. Thank you guys so much. We do not take you all for granted. And to our lovely viewers from all over the globe watching us, thank you guys so much for always doing this with us. Like I always say, you all could have chosen to be anywhere, but you decided to be here. I say a very big thank you to all of you. Please, let's go get our PBCs, get ready for the day of election. Come out in multitude, vote and protect our votes. Get your phones, get your internet, make sure you capture everything. Make it difficult for these people to even try and do anything shady on that day. Be intentional about it. Speak to people. Try to converse more people, guys. Thank you all so much. God bless you. And I believe if we all come together and do this, our efforts will never be in vain. May the Almighty continuously crown our efforts with success. Thank you all so much. Mr. Alex, please, you have 10 seconds.
Yes,
Say what
guys,
you want to
please.
say.
It's a fight of our lives. Yes, we are not violent, but I want you to take notice of every INEC staff in your area, especially their senior staff, even their junior staff. As you go there to vote, let them know that they should not risk their lives. in trying to manipulate this election, no matter the money given to them. Take their pictures, take their videos if you can. We will start with them should all hell break loose, because we are not going to take no for an answer this time. We are going to vote, we are going to be civil, we are going to be gentle, but we are ready for the other side too. Tell them, don't risk your life. This is not business as usual. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Alex. It shouldn't be business as usual, because if the suffer they happen, they also touch INEC. No be one person they suffer they touch. So I wonder why these guys keep doing what they are doing. But thank you guys so much. My name is Kachi. Please endeavor to join us tomorrow, 5 p.m. Nigerian time, for our discussion, just like this one we just finished having, and 10 a.m. tomorrow for our newspaper headline review is always the bomb. Coming out here, speaking about what is going on in our society, in our country, is a very good thing for all of us to come together, share our ideas, share our opinions, and talk about it. Thank you once again, guys. Do have an amazing night rest. My name is Kachi once again. Take care. Bye and ciao. Bizu.